the former Strikeforce champ, Miesha Tate. A Japanese powerhouse who is one of her country's top female fighters, Ahimi's Rin Nakai is unbeaten in 17 fights as she prepares to make her UFC debut tonight against former world title challenger Miesha Tate. Currently coming off back-to-back victories over highly regarded Tara La Rosa and Sarah D'Alelio, Nakai is ready to face Tate, and with a win, she will make an immediate impact in the octagon. Long-time elite contender Miesha Tate is coming off an important victory over Liz Carmouche, and the ground and pound specialist needs to get the momentum going if she wants another shot at the bantamweight title. Rin Nakai takes on Miesha Tate. This young lady is a very interesting fighter. She is also, Brian, in many's estimation, Japan's best-known female fighter. 16-0-1, 5'1", 135 plus pounds.
Now, there's a lot of crazy promotional videos she's put out, but along with those are some very intense training videos. A woman who says that she trains 4 times a day. She's extremely strong, 5'1". She's about as wide as she is tall, and it's all muscle. Very good when she gets on the ground. She's got that judo style of grappling where they explode going for submissions immediately when she hit the mat. You know, and she says she doesn't care at all about rankings when it comes to Miesha Tate. She knows that Miesha's obviously tough, but every woman in the UFC is. She believes she's going to be too strong for the women in the 135-pound division, and she thinks that Tate's stamina gives her a big advantage against a lot of women, but that she's going to be too strong for her once she gets in the clinch.
Well, and her build is one that is very difficult to work against. And, you know, just think about Judo. I'm thinking about Manny Gantirian. And during Manny's time in and out of the octagon, WEC, UFC, he's built like, you know, a fire hydrant. And that is, you don't have long limbs, you got a really powerful fighter, it's difficult.
She's going to give up a lot of reach if she tries to fight in the clinch and use that judo. Obviously, Miesha Tate's been training judo a lot after fighting Ronda Rousey twice.
Is she Japan's Ronda Rousey? The 8-year professional, Rin Nakai, set to make her UFC debut. Both of these women making history. This is the first ever UFC women's bout in Japan. Miesha Tate, Ryan Tearaway now living full-time in Las Vegas. Miesha working with Robert Paulus. She is one of the best of all time.
She's very proud of this moment for women's MMA right now. She said that repeatedly. They were talking about very proud to put women's MMA and show it at an elite level here in Japan. Talking to her head coach, Robert Paulus, he's extremely proud of her. When I asked him, where's the area she's improved the most? You know, he had a couple, but he said mostly her strategy, her pace of the fight. She realizes she doesn't have to go 150 miles an hour the whole fight. She can sit back, let her technique work for her, and change the tempo of the fight when she chooses to. She feels like her boxing has improved tremendously, working with Gil Martinez in Vegas, who's worked with a lot of fighters in the past, also with Ring Maynard when he transitioned from being primarily a wrestler to a knockout artist. But Miesha really feels like this is her fight to win. She says, look, if Rin can beat me, which she won't, she'll probably get an immediate title shot, but I've got to show that I can beat an expert in judo if I ever want to get another shot at Ronda Rousey.
And she did say, and it wasn't disrespectful to Rin in any way, though, that, yeah, she's got great judo, but she credited Ronda Rousey. But I have been up against perhaps the best in the world, sir.
And the theme of Miesha's training camp has been to finish. They want to finish this fight.
Our the tape for this fight in the men's bantamweight division. Miesha Tate, 28 years old. Rin Nakai is 27. Miesha Tate, 5 inches taller. She will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Once again, the better voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC women's bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler holding a professional record, 16 wins, no losses, 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of the Jaime, Japan, Rin Nakai. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler holding a professional record, 14 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Yakima, Washington, USA, presenting the former Strikeforce bantamweight champion, Miesha Tate. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jaron Bilal.
Jaron Bilal, our referee for this historic women's fight inside the octagon, the first of its kind here in Japan. Rin Nakai, Miesha Tate, here we go. Movement early from Rin Nakai.
And she's very unorthodox, moves a lot in striking, loves to counter with heavy leg kicks. So as Miesha tries to establish her jab, look for Nakai to kick her inside and outside. She tries to chop opponents down.
Miesha, very nice connection early.
Beautiful combination. Her coach Robert Paulus said her boxing is so much more crisp now, and it showed right there in the first combo.
We saw on the tail of the tape as Miesha looked for a knee. Miesha much taller than Nakai, Brian, and she leans down very low. That makes things difficult, doesn't it?
Well, and that's a big confidence right there. She threw a kick. Rin was able to catch it and attempt a takedown, and Miesha fought it off very well. You see she's using that left forearm under the chin and landed some nice knees here in the body.
Miesha used to live in an RV outside the house of Dennis Hallman, and then they moved it in the parking lot of the gym. You want to talk about old school upbringing? Miesha has that. Nice on her back.
Nice trip there for Miesha. Yeah, Miesha's so
tough. Kick.
Powerful leg to Rin Nakai. And she's a gymnast. She's extremely athletic and flexible. And here you see what Coach Paulus is talking about, how she's changed the tempo of the fighting, not just brawling all the time. And there's another kick caught by Nakai. We'll see if she's able to finish it for a takedown.
Not yet. Now the clinch by Nakai. And this is where shoot again. Good takedown defense so far by Miesha Tate.
And Rin Nakai's never lost. Now she's been in the clinch a couple times now and unable to take Miesha down.
Judo black belt. 16-0-1. again, it's that lead uppercut that's finding a home for Miesha Tate, and that against the shorter opponent.
Yeah, she's setting it up with her jab, and when she jabs, Rin a lot is leaning forward to duck it, and then she's landing that uppercut nicely. Look for Miesha. She started to look for those high kicks, and there's another one.
Miesha wanted that switch kick there, Brian.
Anytime you get fighters ducking or putting their head side to side to slip your jab, you're going to see a high kick come next.
Well, we saw the knee that connected earlier. That situation where your opponent's leaning down.
You know, Miesha's taller. Usually shorter fighters have a lot of leverage in the clinch, especially when they're as strong as Nakai, but Miesha doing a nice job being able to move Rin well inside the clinch, showing the strength of Miesha Tate.
Yeah, and a nice elbow by Miesha after some short punches from Nakai. Miesha staying right in striking range, too. And the left hand low, right hand ready to fire.
And she's got such a reach advantage in this fight. You know, for Nakai, it's very difficult. At this weight class and her height, she's going to give up that kind of reach every time.
4-inch reach advantage for Miesha Tate.
Oh, beautiful shot there from Nakai, and great recovery from Miesha Tate.
Nakai intelligently had that hand on the ground, so she's a grounded opponent there. She put it back down, Brian.
Yeah, experience. I mean, this girl has been competing since she was 3 years old.
Crazy,
she started doing judo. Queen of Pancrase, has wins over women like Cara LaRosa.
And that's the thing, you watch all the different very unique clips of Rin Nakai, but this is what Rin Nakai's all about. She's a true fighter.
Well, I mean, she said those videos were to get attention, get people talking. She was successful in that.
Right now, she's got a little blood from her nose, I believe.
Right now, we're seeing a very improved Miesha Tate, specifically in her boxing and her clinch work.
She went body head.
Miesha switching stances now to southpaw.
Her striking looks very, very crisp. All right, let's see if it's throw time. 45 seconds on the clock here in the first.
Very nice level change there from Rin Nakai.
Can't get it. Great job done by Miesha.
That is huge for her confidence in getting ahead of her opponent for Rin Nakai to get that close, taking her down now twice. And Miesha able to reverse position.
And it also, Brian, shows how hard she's worked in her strength and conditioning program.
Oh, certainly. Miesha's, you know, she's always fit. And she's a girl, you know, when you talk to Master Joe Silva, one of his biggest tests for fighters, that's a measuring stick for him, is can they come from behind in a fight? And see Miesha
Deep waters, Joe called it.
Yeah, she's done it with Julie Kedzie. She did it with Liz Carmouche in her last fight as well.
Miesha is only 28 years old. And a great first round for the former top contender in the women's bantamweight division. Robert Ball is Brian Caraway. Let's look at some of the action. There's that uppercut, Brian.
She landed it several times, and you know, as advertised, her boxing looks crisp. There's a nice trip off the fence. You know, a big knee landed, and even when Rin was able to catch some of those kicks and knees, great takedown defense from Miesha Tate.
Go forward, go forward. You okay? Don't lean on your fence. And turn left, and you have to keep your body lower, okay?
See what Rin Nakai can do differently.
It looked like she was wincing in pain there, and she yelled there as they checked out her left foot. I saw her actually moving it around at the end of round one, either her left foot or her ankle.
Was that little trip, maybe?
Could be a trip awkwardly. Could be a kick she threw off the knee of Miesha Tate. She's easy bouncing around on it well right now. Right now, Rin Nakai is struggling with the range and the reach of Miesha Tate. There's a beautiful slip into a single leg.
Miesha, of course, with the wrestling background as well.
And look at Miesha. She's defending this well and trying to take the back of Rin. Very nice work there from Miesha Tate.
You know, you're talking about how Joe Silva likes the fighters who come back from adversity. I mean, Marlos Kunin, proudest moment, Miesha said, the only fighter to overcome 3 knockdowns. She's never an easy out. And she wants another shot at the best at 135. And right now, that's Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And that's the rematch that Miesha mentioned she wanted to get again. She may have to wait in line for that one. But again, you know, right now, you've got Rin Nakai, who's undefeated thus far in her career. But, you know, we see a lot of undefeated fighters come to the UFC and struggle. It's a totally new level. And right now, it seems like a level much too high for Rin Nakai versus Miesha Tate. Let's see if she can change the momentum of this fight.
Well, she caught the kick. You think there might be a trip that followed. Instead, Miesha, over and over with hammer punch, short punches, hammer fist, able to do more damage and score more points to the body.
And I asked Rin's camp if they feel she could ever make 115 pounds, and they don't. Obviously, her height and her reach are more fit for that weight class. 5'1". She's just so strong, so thick.
I don't know. King Flurry can go from 85 to 45. There might be a possibility.
He almost died at 145. Go ahead. She's got the back here.
Watch out. This is what she wanted.
Just when you think a fighter's got control, Rin Nakai's able to get the back, both hooks in.
She's too high.
She's a little too high right now, but she's strong. She's got one underhook with her left arm. She may be able to hold on here. Miesha smartly letting her slide lower and lower right now. There, she's shaking a little bit. It looks like Rin's gonna fall.
She gives up one hand, arm.
Misha's got to be careful. Rin Nakai transitions to arm bars from any position on the mat very well.
Wow.
Just like all judo practitioners.
Yeah, like our champion.
And she's extremely strong. Right now, Miesha Tate's got to get that left arm out of jeopardy. Looks like she's got that elbow clear. And Rin Nakai wanted this fight on the ground. She's on her back, but she's got to make something happen here.
Approaching 2 minutes remaining in the second round. Nakai,
big elbow there from Miesha Tate.
On her back here after having the back of Miesha Tate.
I had the opportunity to train under Coach Robert Follis years ago. He's one of the original coaches at the original Team Quest with Dan Henderson, Matt Lindman, Randy Couture. He's got a lot of variety with his ground and pound, and you can see some nice elbows landed from Miesha Tate, but Rin Nakai's back up to her feet.
And Miesha from the Pacific Northwest as well. 90 seconds now.
Well, Rin was able to get her to the mat once now and take her back. Maybe this could raise her confidence. We'll see what she can do here from the clinch.
Oh, look for the trip. The takedown defense of Miesha Tate is the story of this fight thus far.
Certainly, she's made a lot of improvements there and in her boxing.
The key is, you know, Brian, is if she can't stand her feet, she can't box. So it's all coming together here tonight in Japan. Look to go to the body. Under a minute.
Miesha can't really emphasize finishing this fight.
Nakai with the head movement. She ate a jab. She's looking for another opportunity to throw Miesha around. But she can't get one.
No, and Miesha's being much more careful.
Just missed with the elbow. Beautiful balance when she missed.
Beautiful level change there from Rin Nakai. She saw that elbow coming. Struggling to finish this takedown attempt though.
Miesha almost inadvertently grabbed the cage there, but she let go quickly. Final 10 seconds of the second round.
All the big fight experience from Miesha Tate really paying off.
And the caliber of opponent she has fought over the years.
Absolutely. She's fought the best of this weight division so far. She's continuing to improve.
Brian Caraway, Robert Paulus. Breathe deep.
As Miesha Tate looks to go for her own judo throw and ends up having her back taken from Rin Nakai here. The brightest spot of the fight so far for Rin Nakai. Miesha's able to wait it out, shake a little bit, and Rin was too high, slips down, and here Miesha was able to land some nice elbows from inside the guard, postures up, controls her shoulders, and boom!
Well, you know, the corner of Rin Nakai knows they got to get something going now. Colin Oyama, one of the greats over the years, from back in the days of TK and Kara Uno and the great fighters from Japan who graced the octagon. This is the first ever women's matchup in Japan in UFC history. Brian Caraway said, let your hands go. You're great from that position.
No, and she did. Look what happened.
Trying to take the back again.
You know, Rin has started to get Miesha's timing now. That's the third time she's able to change levels and duck under the punches, but she struggled to finish these takedowns.
Rin even acknowledged how smart Miesha fights as she tries to get herself in an opportunity to advance position.
She's got much better position here this time. If she can get that right hook in, Miesha stands up now. She's Rin's a little high.
Rin really trying to get that right leg advance.
You heard Miesha's corner, Brian Caraway, say, hey, you never know how that second round is scored. You're in Japan. It certainly seemed like Miesha clearly won that round, but you just never know.
Now, we just saw it with John Walsh, Kunamoto, and Richard Walsh.
Yep.
A lot of time left.
Oh, jumps right back to back mount. Miesha defending well right now. We'll see if she can end up back on top here. She can get Rin to fall.
Back to the feet. Nice elbow.
Now we'll see if Miesha's a little more tentative with her combinations here or not. A couple times now, Rin's ducked under. Maybe Miesha follows up her combination with a knee right up the middle.
Thought about a Superman punch. And she is, as you predicted, Ryan, a little bit more cautious here. Justifiably so.
Well, Rin's shown in other fights, she can hit the mat and immediately go to an armbar or go to a choke.
16 career wins for Nakai, 14 for Tate.
When Miesha said about the fight, she said, you know, I don't feel like this is a really big fight compared to my other ones. Rin's undefeated, but she's never fought women the caliber of me, and it certainly showed so far to be true.
Which makes this a huge opportunity for Rin Nakai.
Certainly.
Still can't throw her around. Nakai's got to be getting discouraged here.
Certainly. Well, and Miesha's no easy debut. We're talking about women who's fought for the title twice. She's fought the likes of Kat Zingano, Julie Kedzie, Liz Carmouche. She's fought all the best.
Yeah. Started training 2005. First fight was 2006. The longest signed female Strikeforce fighter. Of course, she was the coach against Ronda Rousey on season 18, The Ultimate Fighter. Under 2 minutes remain.
Miesha going for the takedown. Doesn't land it, but she's able to separate from the clinch. You can see she lets her hands go.
Nakai looking for the neck.
And here's where we got to see if Miesha lets it go and looks. You know, her theme was to finish in the camp. We'll see if she's able to do it. She's got a minute 30.
Nice split punches. Nakai again wants that single. Miesha's right back up.
Nakai shooting so often that it's taken away from the volume Miesha taking throwing the striking game.
She's working for it.
Well, she hasn't had any success striking. Nothing. She has had some success taking the back of Miesha Tate, so she's got to try and get to the clinch and get this fight to the ground.
Under a minute now, Brian. Nakai's got to do something and do it quickly if she wants to pull off an upset victory here in the third. 45.
Again, every time Miesha tries to get something going, Rin shooting, she finishes it. 30. Miesha right back to her feet, though. Final 15 seconds. Grinding pace in rounds 2 and rounds 3 here. So much of it in the clinch can wear you down.
Miesha Tate just on another level.
And she's really wanting to let her hands go, but the constant takedown attempts from Rin Nakai made it very difficult. Solid performance from Miesha Tate.
Rin Nakai, her unbeaten record on the line, and Miesha Tate, definitely the dominant fighter.
Well, for Miesha Tate, who worked on a lot of different things to improve for this camp, she certainly displayed it. Didn't come out there and brawl. Was able to control the tempo. Nice trip here. She was able to do much because of the up kicks from Nakai. Beautiful knee right to the chin. Takedown defense was solid all night long. Really made Rin work for anything she got. She couldn't get anything going even when she took Miesha's back. Some good improvements shown by Miesha Tate.
We have seen the maturation process of Miesha Tate over the last 2 fights. First, the one against Liz Carmouche, and now here in Tokyo, outside of downtown in Saitama Super Arena, against unbeaten Rin Nakai. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Miesha Cupcake Tate.